Hey guys, it's Chelsea and today I wanted to film another beauty video. Let me bring you guys down just a tad. Okay, there we go. Look at my little Marilyn photo I have in here. Love her. Yes, I bought that at like a thrift store. So it's like custom framed. It's super nice. I got it for like 20 bucks. Anyway, so today I just wanted to sit down and make a beauty video because I don't know, I like talking about beauty sometimes too. It is like a hobby of mine that I don't spend as much money as I used to on anymore, but I still do enjoy beauty. I've like pretty much had acne my whole life, and I don't know, there's reasons why I got into makeup so early in life, and it's done a lot for my self-confidence and things like that. It's not good necessarily to have on like a crutch or whatever for, you know, confidence or things like that, but it's just nice to know that if I am like not feeling so great about myself, which I haven't been lately because of my hair and stuff, it's nice to kind of go to beauty. And I wanted to just show you guys a few of my favorite products. I have mentioned some of these in videos previously, but I thought it would just be nice to make just a full video of things that I'm currently using. You know, it's December 4th, 2015. These are the products I'm using and they're all still available. So yeah. Let's start with primers because I think, especially for people with acne prone skin, I think a primer is really important. At Sephora, they gave me a sample of the Hourglass Mineral Veil Oil-Free Primer. So I don't technically own this product, but it's kind of like I do. So I've been using this sample every day and I fucking love it. Oh my god. And I know Hourglass is really expensive. I can't tell you an exact price, but honestly, this is worth it because it makes my skin so smooth, so soft. It makes my makeup go on really well. It makes my skin very matte and keeps my makeup on all day. I so notice a difference when I use this versus like when I don't. So I would highly, highly recommend this product, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing a full size once I run out of the sample. Next thing is a bit of a cheaper option. It does not work as good, but it's pretty good, and I think Rimmel is a great line for people that don't want to break the bank but want some decently good products, like reliable, good products. This is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer, and this is 001, and that is important because they have different ones. They have like a pro, and then they have, I don't know, but this one is like the orange based primer. So it does have an orange tint to it, but trust me, once you start rubbing it in, it does not leave any sort of tint to your face. I wouldn't overdo it though, because I do notice on days when I use a lot more, there is a bit of a pigmentation issue, and I don't want that to freak you out. This is like when the tube squirted out too much and I was like, oh, let me just prime it up, and it was just too much. But if you use just the average amount of primer, you will not have a problem with it at all, I promise. And I just like it. I don't notice the minimizing of pores, but I do notice like a nice smooth skin, great foundation application, and a longevity of foundation. So let's get on to foundation, because honestly that is my favorite topic. Because someone that has struggled with acne, I am always looking for good quality products to cover them up. So I guess we'll do moisturizer really quick. This is Stila Face the Day. I've talked about this before. I get it at Nordstrom Rack, which they seem to have it there on the reg. And it's like a $30, almost $40 moisturizer. It's like a moisturizing gel, and it's just so nice. It's so good to my skin. It hydrates it, and I couldn't live a day without it. So once they stop selling it there, I'm going to be SOL, but until then, I'm going to continue to use it. So this foundation, I made a review. This is the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation. Unfortunately, I have come to the conclusion that this foundation breaks me out. I'm actually still dealing with pimples that I've noticed. Like, I went through trial and error because this was the only product that I had changed my routine. And I noticed like down here just a whole lot of pimples. I'm like, is it my diet? So I switched everything up, took different products out of my routine, and then it ended up being the foundation. I noticed a flare-up in my skin once I took my makeup off when I wore this. I think the problem is it is so full coverage. I mean, this literally makes you look like a porcelain doll, like you have no flaws. Although that is great, I think it is too much for the everyday. Although it looks amazing, it is too much for the everyday. I think it clogs your pores really badly, and for the first couple days my skin was looking amazing, and then this on top of it looked amazing. But I do understand now that it was too much. It was clogging my pores. So I do still enjoy this foundation. I would definitely say this is a good foundation to have in your collection. It's not that expensive, and it'll be good for things like going out, you know, clubbing, things like that. You want really good, nice looking makeup, pictures being taken, dinners. I think for special events, holidays, things like that, this is amazing. When you're going to be going a long day, like long kind of day, this will be amazing. But on the everyday, going to work, being out and about, you know, shopping, things like that, I think this is just too much for an everyday foundation. Although I love it, I love the finish, I'm only going to use it when like I need to, like going to a wedding, things where there's a lot of pictures, where I need the foundation to look as good as it is, as good as it did when I put it on at the end of the day. Next foundation I want to talk about is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet, which is what I'm wearing today. Okay, not as full coverage. It is really matte. It is pretty full coverage. But what I have noticed with this foundation is a bit of a blendability issue. It is not the creamiest to blend in. It blends in, but you really got to work with it. I haven't used a beauty blender or anything else with it to see if that helps, but I do notice like on my really big acne issues, I do have to do like a second to third layer of this. But that's what's great about this foundation, because it's of its consistency. It is easy to build, and I think buildability is fine. Like, not every foundation needs to be like one layer and you're good. Sometimes you need a layer or two, and this one's great for that. You know, it's one of those things where you might need a layer or two if you struggle with acne, but it's okay because it looks good. It can blend out really well with the 2 layers, and so far I'm pretty happy with it. I love the Kat Von D more, but this will do as far as a good everyday. Something extremely comparable and that I hated for a good while is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I hated this for so long, and then I found out how to work with it using a flat top foundation brush, and it works amazingly. Why I didn't go back to it is because although it is amazing, it is not, I repeat, not good for a long day of doing stuff. Like, if you have a full day planned, this will probably be rubbed off by the end of it. And I say that, like, there's literally proof. Like, I have a video where I had worn it one day and it had broken down entirely here, and this was just like red, like my natural skin underneath, and it was disgusting looking. But yeah, this foundation is great for like right now. Like, I'm gonna be going out doing some shopping, things like that, but you know, for a long day at work, things like that, you will notice at the end of the day that you're either gonna need to take your makeup off and reapply it before you do anything else, or it's probably gonna break down by the end of your day. However, I do have oily skin, which does like increase the breakdown of foundations, so maybe if you have dry skin. But overall, it's great. It's a nice lightweight full coverage foundation. Can barely even feel that it's on, but it just breaks down. It does not last like a full 24-hour day, you know, if you're having a really long day like this one would. Like Thanksgiving, for example, I was going to like all my family's houses, and it was an extremely long, extremely cannot touch up, cannot do anything kind of day, and I wore this. I would not have worn this because I knew that by like the 4th family's house, my makeup would not be looking very good for like photos and things like that. So now let's talk about the Coty Airspun powder. This is a powder that a YouTuber, I can't remember, got me onto. She was talking about it. And they have like 2 colors, and then they have translucent extra coverage. I wasn't sure what color I would be in the other 2 colors, and I think they were sold out of the lighter one. So I just went with this one, and I'm really happy I did. I do notice when you use it, just like with a lot of loose powders, it is like your face does look kind of powdery, but I would definitely say if you use bronzer, blush, highlighter, things like that, your face will liven right back up. But that's pretty standard for loose, like thick, loose powders. This one does say extra coverage. I don't know if that's true because I don't have the other one. But it comes with a big puff, which I don't use. And you just kind of tap it in there and put it on your face. It mattifies, keeps my makeup going all day. I think it's a great powder, but it is definitely powdery. Like, it's obviously a powder, so it's very almost stage-like powder. And then you kind of could either dust it off if you don't want to, like, kind of take a clean brush and just kind of dust away the excess in order to make it look more natural, or use bronzer, things like that like I do. Just light bronzer around the perimeter, and it just brings light and like depth, yeah, back into the face. A bronzer I would recommend for all you pale girls out there, and you know, some other like darker skin tones too, but this is a pretty light bronzer, so it won't do much of a difference the darker you are. But this is Hoola by Benefit. As you can see how light it is. I am going to need another one of these, but this is my holy grail, I can't talk, holy grail bronzer. I got onto it by Juicy Star 07 Blair Fowler. She talked about it in a video, and I've repurchased it ever since. And it's the only bronzer I use. It's matte, it's good, it's It doesn't look muddy, it doesn't look gross, it looks like, you know, I actually have a bit of color to my face. So next we'll do eyeshadow and brow. This is the Too Faced Natural Eye Kit. This is what I've been wearing to work a lot because my work does have a strict dress code about neutral colors. So I usually stick to the white, which is Heaven, Silk Teddy, and Push Velvet Revolver. Now this color is actually really great in the crease, as you can see, because it's not like a deep brown. It's a nice light tan that gets darker when you rub it in on your eye. So I use Heaven as like in the inner corner and the highlight, and then I use Silk Teddy on my lid, and then I use Velvet Revolver in the crease. It looks amazing. This palette is a little old, so I don't know if it looks exactly like this anymore. They might have changed things up, but still, they still sell it. The packaging might be a little different, but anyway, awesome palette. Don't want to pay for that. A great alternative is Maybelline Expert Wear in Almond Satin. You won't get the 100% same effect, but this is a really great palette for those of you who like neutrals. This shade, it's like the same scenario. I put this shade on the inner corner and the highlight, this one on the lid, this one on the crease, but this one is kind of a darker brown, so I have to be very light-handed with it. But this is an awesome daily like eyeshadow kit, and I would definitely recommend. Then we have the Balm's Eyebrow Powder. I've been a little by my eyebrows because I did get my hair lighter. Having darker eyebrows, I don't know, it contrasts to me. And you know, the more I look around, the more I see blondes with darker eyebrows, and it looks good. But for some reason for me, it's just not, like, I don't know, like it's really when I put my hair up, I just see such a contrast between the two. And I don't know. So I still do love this powder. This is the Brow Pow in light brown. Now I will say this is, you might think that it's just an eyeshadow, but I do believe that this is a very pigmented eyeshadow. I think that like it's good for an eyebrow powder. First of all, it's matte. Second of all, it's a great brown for my type of brown, which you can see. I only used a little bit because I've been trying to go very light-handed with it because of the hair color situation. But it's really awesome, and why I got it, because I do have palettes full of browns that I could have used, but it's nice just having this to go in my makeup bag because I don't want to carry a palette with me everywhere I go. So what's great about this is its compactability, and you know, girls these days are all about the brows, so this is just nice, quick. It has a mirror in case, you know, and you go. And this is light brown, but it is kind of dark. I would love to see people with like lighter eyebrows. I think this might be too dark, but for like my brow color, like darker, this is a good one. And last two things, mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is a great mascara from the drugstore. Maybelline just knows how to do mascara. It is not like I look like I have false lashes. Like, as we can see, they are not like the greatest thing, but I just think that it's as good. Of course, my alarm. I think it's as good as you can get as far as with a drugstore mascara without any more help, without using like lash primers, lash like little grow extension things, without using false lashes themselves on top of this mascara. I think this is a good look. It's average, you know, like I'm not like a makeup professional here that needs to have these bomb lashes. Like, this is just like everyday lash. I think it does it really well, and it's an easy to use brush. I really enjoy it. And then last but not least, so here's a little thing about me. You guys, I've never really told you. I'm insecure about my lips. I know I sound so Kylie Jenner right now, but it's true. Like, I can completely understand where she's coming from. Because when you have smaller lips, it's almost like lipsticks don't look as good as on you as other people. Like, and I mean that in a way, like, I don't want huge, like, Hollywood, like, lips. I'm saying just to have a little bit of fullness to them, not necessarily like poo, but like fullness. Like, my bottom lip is okay, but it's really my top lip. Like, when I smile, you cannot see that lip, and it's really annoying because like I'll work so hard to get my lips, and it just doesn't stay on long, and it's like the color doesn't look as bold because there's not a lot of lip there to like see it. Like, I don't know, it's just, I've always been insecure about my lips, and my mom never really made me wear lip colors when I was younger, so when I grew up and got into them, I'm just not confident about them and like wearing different things on them. It's weird, but it's pretty normal. Like, a lot of girls feel that way. And it's not something I like hate on myself about. Like, I know I could fix it. I could get lip injections, but I don't really want to nor can afford that. So I've been trying to force myself to wear lipsticks, and one that I keep going back to, I'm not a huge fan of the smell of MAC lipsticks. They all smell like cupcakes or something, and it's not like a cute cupcake. It's like I don't know, like a sweet, like heavenly smell. It's kind of like, like, and this is a Frost, and this is Angel. And this is what it looks like. It's literally my lip color, but better kind of thing. And it's just like a nice, it's like, it's not, it has like a sheen to it, but I would not say it's shimmery or anything like that. But it's just a nice lip color, and I've just been trying to like force myself to wear it because, you know, like, I need to kind of grow that confidence about my lips and things, because it is a fun part of makeup. Like, I get so jealous when girls are like using all these lip products, and I'm like, I don't think I could pull that off, and things like that. So anyway, that's been a nice color for me to kind of transition into the lip world, because it is so similar to my regular lip color. But I think, you know, on general people that don't have the same lip color as me, this would look great on lots of different people. So anyway, I will see you guys next time here on Life of Chelsey. I hope you enjoyed this random little makeup talk video. It's fun to just talk about beauty every once in a while. So I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed it, and bye-bye!